that, yeah.
like a Husker.
Definitely. This is very interesting. Like, the draft itself is very interesting. I mean, I like it. It's very stable, but I also really do like the draft on Empire. It's more meta, let's put it that way. And as we called it, it's Tiny Mid versus Viper. Yes, FN is gonna do all right here if Bounty helps.
Maybe, yeah. Ghost is actually pretty deep at the moment with scouting out, because obviously he's going to be the off lane of this game. And how do you think the Brew's going to fare up against these Morphling Dazzle?
I think he has to be careful for the poison touch, so they don't reapply it way too many times and deal too much damage. But you can see his position. He's gonna immediately go and try to pull the creeps. I can bet that he's gonna lose a lot of HP doing this if he tries to.
Yeah.
It's actually Miposhka.
Yeah, it's got to be Miposhka, I think, because obviously you're just saying, look, the Dazzle just keep chasing you down so easily.
But Miposhka is just running.
Miposhka's just on a journey, man. It's all about discovery. They did get the ward down in the mid lane. This is actually a really good positioning for it. It's quite close to the tower. You'll be able to spot any rotations from the support.
So they just get 3 bounties and they don't even pull. If this happens here, like they'll just have to dual lane. Oh, if Bounty goes for this, he might regret it. Both of them, maybe, but only Bounty. This.
Oh, look at the creeps.
Yeah, this is alright.
So Crystallize will have to tank this up a bit to keep the equilibrium. And of course, this is always a big issue for ranged heroes. They take more damage. Miposhka being a little bit bold, revealing himself, but Crystallize down to half HP.
Yeah, you just have.
Oh, heal.
Oh. Yeah, they're doing, like, Miposhka is doing the right thing, but it's kind of hard to do versus both of them. But at the same time, what this means is that LeBron is not able to go behind and to stop. Who actually made a huge mistake here. He did not lead the creep wave to the next creep wave.
Oh, yeah, no,
so,
he held it around.
Yeah, so the equilibrium is going to be completely messed up. You see how Crystallize has... I mean, I don't know if he likes farming under the tower, but...
It's okay. Dazzle's here to help somewhat Miposhka. This is getting very bold here. Super low on HP. But just trying to keep the pressure on Crystallize so that he burns through his regen super early. And it's working. I mean, he's down to the salve now already.
Yeah, and he didn't really get all the CS there, right?
No.
He's 4-1. It's alright. It's alright at the end.
It's not a great start, but it could be much worse. I mean, especially when you compare to the top lane, where Terrorblade is being stopped a lot by General right now. I mean, General's got 6 last hits compared to Naive's 5.
Yeah, Lil started second.
Oh no, LeBron.
Sure.
LeBron's being chased bot. Can actually get the farm right clicks. Barely getting away alive. One more would have done it. I mean, Miposhka, he really wants to give him a little love tap. Really finish him off.
Yeah, LeBron has one more tango waiting for him, and he has that heal and shallow grave, so he should be fine. I do not see him dying here. Well, not yet.
Careful, Caster's curse. 5 seconds later.
5 seconds later, LeBron is somewhere dying, yeah.
I mean, he's wandering off a little bit now, just trying to get the pull, maybe get some bounties, but there's a bounty around.
Well, we have Venge rotating mid, and
this is perfect timing. Yeah, he's super far. And this against a Viper as well. The slows are going to be there, and if you try and attack him, you're going to slow yourself more. FN. They don't want to aggress this, though. He's still got a lot of HP.
Though.
Miposhka.
Nah,
Wave of Terror. The stun comes out, and now Miposhka needs to help out his mid here. Dendy's going to do a decent amount of damage. The core is hopping out to give FN the Soul Ring. But Miposhka.
It's funny, though. They have no dusts on the side of Navi. Usually.
This is a surprise. Yeah. I think it's because usually at this stage in the game, you just rely on sentries. Like, if it dusts feel like a kind of a crap
it's
Oh no, Miposhka. He'll stay alive with a stick, but barely. One more hit would have done it. Lil, is he going to go for the bold wave of terror? He can do this.
Yeah, he can do it.
He hesitated. That would have got the first blood as well.
He outsmarted himself. He expected maybe Miposhka
maybe like a juke.
King, as well. He could have gotten that. As you said, they rely on sentries, and they don't really have a hero that can pop that dust.
Bot lane. Crystallize. He's trying to go Ghost. He didn't get the heal bomb, though. If they get the heal bomb, I think Ghost potentially dies there. Especially with the... Well, no, Poison Touch hasn't been leveled.
They have no Poison Touch, though, yeah. So
I think this was always the big issue with Dazzle. They were trying to rebalance this so that you sometimes would choose a Poison Touch or like half-half. But Dazzle still feel this way that you either max out Shadow Wave or you max out Poison Touch.
Yep. Like, usually it's much... I mean, in 90% of cases, it's better for you to get the Shadow Wave.
Then, Wave of Terror, the stun's on him. They're doing a decent amount of damage. Avalanche to create some space. And I mean, this Tiny is so hard to just finish off. He's got 1200 HP.
He's just a tanky little thing, isn't he?
Little, not for long, though, because he'll have
He
6
can grow.
soon.
He can grow, yeah.
He can grow into a big boy.
He's a grower.
Been eating all these trees. That's what it. You know what it is. This is what happens if you overload on tangos and trees. You just become this hulking mess of
that
rock.
Because I need to eat some tangos, man.
I'm just imagining like an advert from The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, like eat your trees and you can be muscly like me.
On top, we have a first real
Goku. He could be in a little trouble. The car's bouncing nicely. The Maledict will fall still away. This is a very long wait for first blood in CIS.
Yeah, people are actually everywhere very low on mid. FN is playing with his life on bottom there.
He's living life on the edge, dude.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
You have to do it versus Viper. There's no other way. And he's actually doing a really fine job on this lane. He's 23-9. He's actually winning this lane versus Viper. I did not expect it.
Yeah, but at the same time, what started off pretty well for General is now going against him, as you will notice that Navi is starting to pull ahead on last hits. And all the while, you look at the bot lane, Ghostic, he's in a similar scenario. Morphling is finally starting to pull away.
Fine. Yeah.
And this is the worrying part, is that last time, Crystallize, he had a bad lane, and then he became the defining factor in the game.
This is going to be like with Flight to Moon, though. If you remember, Flight to Moon's Iceberg, he has a very bad lane, and then he comes back.
Yep.
And when he has a really good lane,
it doesn't work out.
Games, yeah. Hopefully that's not the case for Navi.
I guess the logic here is that when you look at Empire's heroes, they need a lot more gold to come online and be helpful in the mid game than Navi's.
Yeah, on top lane, Bounty is porting in. Maybe they want to set something up.
They need
to get some first blood here.
I mean, there you go. Metamorphosis up. The cast bouncing onto General. Won't bounce back to him. He hits the tree line and he needs to actually get out of this. Oh, nice Livery Crush. Can he actually TP in time? He can, because the stun from Lil. He'll give his life to protect his core, but there's your first blood. Almost 6 minutes in, but it does finally strike. And
bottom lane, we have LeBron with Sinvids and
Ghostic. He's in a lot of trouble here. The waveform through the final right click should finish him off, and FN was also forced back to base in the mid lane.
So 2 quick kills in a matter of seconds. That's nice. It is minute 6 though. It's about time. I mean, I'm waiting here for the first blood. 6 minutes.
I mean, here's the thing as well, right? The Terrorblade threat. I'm gonna put my fingers kind of waving it, because it's as Morphling is matching you in terms of gold. And when you get this later into the game, your big balance Metamorphosis on the Terrorblade, Crystallize can do the same thing.
Yeah, but remember, this is Tiny mid this time, so he should be like this. He should get that Shadow Blade at about the same time.
Oh no, Ghostic. They've got a DD on Lil. There's the wave of Terror. They'll come in with a stun. Crystallize arrives well. The heal bomb plus the right clicks are enough. Lil picked him up some gold there. And
yeah, that's the power of DD Venge with Shadow Wave. Just so much damage. Plus the heal bomb there. They got on top of him.
I feel like they made that move too late, and FN in the mid lane with the Viper strike. Dendy actually run him down here. FN gets super low. Doesn't have enough for the Avalanche. He's just trying to get close off the toss, but he won't get a chance. Dendy gets himself a solo kill here.
It was very weird how FN tried to turn back at one point, you know, like
he was trying to get the toss. Yeah,
he was like counting on some uphill misses maybe and toss back.
But I really like this, because the thing that Dendy done, because they're ward positioning here in the mid lane, he's actually not going to get dewarded. They're going to be looking over the side.
Yeah, it's super easy. It's super easy for him to attack him uphill. On bot lane, what's happening here? Nothing's happening.
You want to see Brewmaster die. But I mean, they need the Brewmaster to die. And meanwhile, top General a little bit of trouble. The Reflection comes out, and Maposhka's here as well. The Maledict on top of him will create the slithering crush space. But he needs to back away. He's got a big fat one, and he'll be fine. And like you said, a Ravage fed the FN a little bit of trouble there in the mid lanes. Lil rotating again. The Viper Strike comes out, and Dendy's going to get himself another tasty giant rock man. FN just throws his creep at him, just to spit in his face as he hits the deck, and this mid lane is turning into a massacre suddenly.
I think he shouldn't be going mid any longer.
He can't return.
I think these 2 last that's prove it to him. So
I mean, look at the level difference now. It's only 1, but I think it's almost 2. Technically, Dendy's very close to level 9, and then Tiny, yeah, he's starting to trawl behind a little bit. I think the other interesting fact here is, I mean, we've seen a few ganks on the Ghostic, but I mean, Ghostic's not actually been shut down too much. He's level 5 at 8 minutes in.
No, he's doing fine. Both top laners are quite fine.
And that's the big concern, is the Brewmaster, if he gets a quick 6, it's rather worrying. In general, he gets caught out the Metamorphosis again. He's not learning learning his lessons. He's just trying to get them together. Slip ring crush is so much damage. He's got big fat one though. We'll keep him alive. Nice stun coming out from Lil to cover against Miposhka's aggression. So General will live. Yeah. This man is getting away so often.
Lil is always there right on time to just cover his buddy Slardar and save him.
They lose a sentry, but it's worth it to save his life. And I mean, the other thing is,
as you said, Ghostic is gonna get a 6 soon too, and once he does, they're gonna be looking to. They'll be able to push towers together.
They need to get a kill straight away because they also need to pump more XP into this bounty hunter.
Definitely.
And also, I was going to say, the other cool thing with this Slardar pick this game is bounty's always going to be on top of you, so you almost always stun 2 people. Oh, we're going towards Naive here. They have to be careful though. He hasn't leveled the Sunder yet. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, look at this aggression from Dendi again. FN! He keeps coming. Oh, he didn't Viper Strike. He lost vision.
He lost vision and he gave up. I think
it was taking a little bit long, and Crystallize in the bot lane. Ghostic trying to create some space. We'll have to use the primal split. Might look towards LeBron here. LeBron should be able to get the Shallow Grave off and buy some more time. Crystallize gets the tower. LeBron accepts his fate. He just changed it to Witch Doctor. He really wants to get a Maledict off here onto Yoku. There's Cask, Maledict, and now he wants to go to work. He needs to be careful. The Cask getting onto him. He's taking a lot of damage. Does go back from the Maledict form. And Yoku, it's crystallized with these switches. It's just working out fantastically so far. Yoku will live though. So not able to do enough damage to a Witch Doctor on your own. Nice control coming out from Brewmaster the entirety of that fight.
He played that really well. I was actually surprised he didn't use the tornado on Morton before to try and deny the tower as well.
Yeah, it was kind of
the deny, right? Yeah.
It was kind of awkward. Like Dazzle was always going to die, and that was the best scenario for Navi. Like that's the first roof split. You only lose your boss Viper and get a tower.
Yeah, that's good for Navi, definitely. It's a defensive roof split, and I even said like, once he gets that 6, they can look to go together and take some towers. However, you can't take anything if you use that split defensively.
And General is halfway towards the Blink Dagger this game, and at that point, this is going to get a lot more messy. And speaking of messy things, FN just trying to hang around this mid lane, but it's so difficult. Dendi is building an even bigger lead over him now. I mean, look at the net worth difference, 1,500 gold difference between these 2 mids. And this isn't going to slow down. The longer he stays here, the worse it gets.
The lanes, they've just chosen very weird lanes again on Empire. Like, the lanes.
King's coming out. I actually want to move on LeBron and General here, but no one's interested. Miposhka's just pinging. It's like, come on, guys, come on, please. Can we do something? But they're more interested in mid. Dendi's pushing this tower, and if they can get across quick enough, he's in a lot of trouble. Yoku going to lead the charge, but Dendi, it's daytime. You can't do this. You need a smoke at least. And meanwhile, top just continues to push in. They're finally going to respond to this, but General done a decent amount of damage to his tower with the assistance of LeBron. LeBron taking a lot of damage here. Yeah, he needs to be careful. There's the reflection. Shallow Grave used. In general, he needs to run, but the Cascade bounce on the Maledict's going to hit as well. The right click should be enough. The Slivering Crush coming out, but can he stay alive? Yoku's going to body block him out. No, he cannot.
Maybe a little bit.
Way too greedy there.
Yeah, too greedy there.
I mean, we talk about General always being this guy that knows when things are coming. I guess his logic is because you're a Slardar, you can always run away, but perfect timing in the middle of sprint. And now, Ghostic, he comes in the middle lane, does get the primal split off, and Dendi, if they can kill him, this is a big kill. They do get the Maledict hit onto him, but he does deal with magic damage quite well. They're going to hold him up with a tornado. Crystallize is arriving in the mid lane. He should be able to cover. Nice swap coming out, and now Lil is willing to accept his fate, but will he have to? He's kind of staying alive, and the Bruce Split is about to run out. They will get the stun in spot. Ghostic will be able to get the final hit. In the meantime, though, Dendi, he has his health switch. He has to stand and fight against Nave, but can he get the kill? He will be able to fuck up Dendi. He gets clapped down by Ghostic, and Ghostic with a double kill now needs to run away, but LeBron staying on top of him on the other side of the fight. General finds the kill on the Yoki. He does get the vision on the Miposhka, but can he get it back? He hasn't even leveled. And all the while, Ghostic just being ran down by a Dazzle.
A very good team fight, I say I think for Navi, right? They did get kills there, but all the kills that Empire did get were track kills, so that's
problematic.
It's problematic, but
I think the biggest deal is that they got Dendi, and the XP gain from him alone is huge here.
Yeah, but TB, I think he died first or instantly after Dendi, and
easy deny for FN. And
you don't wanna, if you commit to your TB, you really don't wanna have him dying there. So
yeah, and that was perfect scenario for him. He got the Sunder off in good time, had space between him and his opponents, and he still gets caught out like that.
Yep. The Viper was just too in his face, and he did too much damage to the...
I think where it went wrong was when they split up. Like, they chased for Lil after he done a fantastic swap.
They chased Lil while the TB had to stand his place, right?
Against Viper, yeah.
Fight because he couldn't just move around. they kind of sat in the vendor team for one position for Lil.
And look at this push power. Navi will be quick with this tower. And they don't even want to try and deal with it. We were saying about the minus armor they have, but the plus armor they now have thanks to this Ogre Frost Mage. They will smoke up instantly. Maybe look towards Roche here because it's prime time. Slardar, of course, he has got his corrosive haze.
Yeah, they should have no problems taking this push whatsoever if they decide to go for it. They can again tank with this Frost Mage.
I mean, Poshka sees them, but how can you respond? They know you haven't got the primal
Do they have sentries?
At least
Again, they don't have sentries. That's how you respond. You go in and you steal.
Poshka steal time. Can you do it again? Maybe. But this is shredding real fast. He needs to get closer. There it is. Sentry goes down. Oh, they just spotted him. They know he's there. Poshka, can they get the swap out? No, they can't. He gets out of range just in time.
Still dust. No, they're not going to use it.
Now they'll just go back to the road. They'll finish this up and crystallize with an Aegis. This is worrying. Very worrying.
Sadly, the dust was in the stash for Lil, so he couldn't pop it there. And
it was so close, though. I think Poshka got those spidey senses himself. He kind of sat there. I think he was actually, if you went on player perspective, he was actually clicked onto Venge's inventory. So he saw the ward and then immediately just moved.
Yeah, he saw the ward being placed and the dust not in there, so he knew he was fine to just run. On top lane, we have Crystallized, Ghostic.
I mean, Ghostic, he can't really catch him.
Just forced him out of the lane, and that's it.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Poshka, I mean, this is a typical Invis experience. He's just looking for that Courier, but in all the wrong places.
Yep. His thought process is he sees 3 on top and he thinks like, okay, one of them might use it. And,
it feels like he's been very unlucky.
You see these two.
Oh yeah,
it's exactly.
The problem's like he's around here. Do not use the Courier.
Do not use the Courier that way. He's gonna kill it. That's basically what it is.
He's just gonna keep an eye on Dendi, but Dendi now has the level 2 Viper Strike, and this is getting a little bit rough for them. I mean, they've used the
Witch Doctor is close.
Yep, but look, they're TPing people in general. The dust, they see Poshka, they catch him straight away. Gets a track up at FN with a toss. He'll look for LeBron, but can't finish him off. The Shallow Grave comes out. Look at the Dendi. Dendi taking a lot of damage to it. There's a swap out from Lil again. The Death Ward not going to achieve much. Yoku needs to run. We'll be able to get away thanks to the track, giving him the extra movement speed. Now, in the meantime, Lil taking a lot of damage against his Brew, but they are shredding through the Brew. Can they actually finish him off in time? Yes, they can. The final one's going to just pop.
So they get the bounty and the panda, and they don't lose anything at all.
And that was Empire's fight to take.
Yeah, they are the ones. Well, it was theirs to take, but they did get initiated on, right? The
was the
first one. Yeah.
Because this ward, they already knew there was going to be something happening. I mean, you kind of do, right? When you see a Terrorblade metamorphosis like that,
of course,
he's going to have backup nearby.
Yes.
And Poshka, he's back. Looking.
Finally.
Oh, he's going to get it. He gets it. No items, but he'll be happy. But they got another dust. They're going to do it again. Poshka. He actually might get out here.
Nah.
No, there's no chance. There it is. Stun in place, and he's dead. But worth it.
Definitely worth it.
The problem is they're now going to take your tier 2 and push for more. In the mid lane, FN's trying to get the tier 1, but he will not be as quick, especially with the glyph there. In fact, they could just go high ground. Crystallize is ready to fight.
You even have to watch carefully on Dale. He doesn't have the swap level 2, but
Ghostic doesn't have the split for 7 seconds.
If he gets real close or out of position, it can be Shadow Wave. Not Shadow Wave.
Oh, Blink initiation going straight. Ghostic, the target is so low already, he will die off.
Yeah, I guess it's unnecessary to even swap him out.
Now there's the buyback. What are you buy back for? There's the Avalanche toss. Or the Crystallize will stay alive. The Maledict will not even worry him.
Yeah.
They'll go for the tower. The tracks are going to start to build, but what can you do them right now? General gives it a double stun. FN in a lot of trouble because he just used his spell. He's going to die, but now Ghostic's going to get caught out. That's a dieback. Your supports are the only ones left defending here, as Navi is just still trying to get that tier 1 top, and they go for more. Yoku has to use the Death Ward and doesn't get much use out of it. Going for the racks now. They'll get the melee and then just turn around to the range, and they might just run straight top. It'll be a lot of damage to run through. But they're going to do it. They're actually going to look towards Poshka. The stun comes out. The corrosive haze. There's no escape for him. They're going to find another kill. And they actually just go for the tier 4s. They say, let's just go.
Seriously?
This is done. I mean, feel the dominance they have right now. They've still got the Aegis.
I agree, definitely. They're in the
buyback on the bounty.
There's nothing the Empire can do about this.
I mean, Terrorblade's still not back in base. He's finally got the TP ready. He's coming back now, but you've used the Metamorphosis. It's up in 2 seconds. You're going to need a huge hold here. The Death Ward's not available as well.
I mean, this is so cocky of them.
The Bruce Split's there. There it is. They're going straight in, and there it is. Ghostic gets the Bruce Split off, but they could just right-click him down again. There's already one dead. Crystallized standing his ground. In the meantime, on the back, but they will end up losing General. Quick death from him, and now buyback instantly. They're trying to create space, but Navi, here's the problem. As soon as that Metamorphosis runs out, they can just turn around and go back into your base. They're so close, and they can feel it. Crystallize, he's keeping an eye out as the bounty hunter here.
They still have the Aegis, right?
Yeah, they've still got the Aegis, and he's going to look for a snipe out straight away. If he can find Naive quick enough here.
This little bounty in your base, you aren't really expecting this.
Like, who switches to a bounty hunter? No one. Oh, Crystallize. He's from the MB. Actually kept the invis, and now the stun coming out Naive. Can he actually get off in time to Sunder? No, he just needs to run, but he can't. He's going to die. Crystallize stays alive. The Shadow Grave not even needed as he just man fights more. Yoku forced back to the fountain. In the meantime, the other side of the base, Viposhka going to get caught out by General. He is dead. Godstick doesn't have an ult for 80 seconds, and I don't think they're going to be able to hold now. FN needs a godly level play. He's got the blink. He's going to go in the avalanche, catching them over here as the toss through, but it's going to be enough stun in place. FN is going to be shredded through here. Yoku, he doesn't know what to do. The cask is available. Godstick is being zoned out by General, and GG gets called. Navi, they take it 3-0 in the end.
It didn't even look like a focus, to be honest.